Hey everybody, it's your girl Tennessee Noah. Yep, I'm here with a video. And hold on a second. Sorry about that. Had to go get my other set of eyes. Yeah, so we're going to make a video today.
We have these.
And I want to thank everybody for all the comments and just the kindness that was shown to me. I know that it was coming up about my mother's death, but wow, it hadn't hit me that it was 20 years. And I think once I got to talking about her at the hospital, it done something to me. So I want to thank y'all for being so kind to me. So today's video, first half of this video, it's going to be about Sous Chef. Sous Chef is making some brownies. Yeah. So Sous Chef came to spend the night with Nana last night.
And now I'm going to my daddy's house. Before
she leaves, Nana promised to let her make some brownies. So that's what the first half of this video is going to be about. So we're going to get to that. Then we're going to get to Tennessee's North part of the video. Hold on. Okay. Sous Chef is ready. Now, Sous Chef has two different kind of brownies she's making. But she's going to mix it all in one. So she has a chewy fudge. And she has a walnut. We're going to put it all in one. It'll work. So, here's Sous Chef. Now you're going to put your brownie mix in first.
This one.
Yeah, pour the bowl in. Pick it up and pour it. No, just pick it up and pour it in there. Pour it all in there. Now turn the box over. Okay, take the paper out. And just turn it upside down and shake it down. Don't lose it. Now stick that down in the box.
I don't want to do that one yet.
No, we got to put it all together. So tell them what you got here. Now you got all your mix in there?
Now
okay.
We're going to put water.
Let's go with, you want to go with the water first?
Yeah.
So this one says, how much water? 3 tablespoons. So,
water.
where your tablespoon? Here it is.
Which one?
This is 2, and this is 1, and that'll give you 3. Okay, tell them what you're doing. Again, fill it up. Fill it all the way up. There you go. How many is that?
1.
Okay, and this is a 2 tablespoons. So you get 2 in 1. So make sure you fill the cup all the way up. Fill it all the way up. All the way up. Make sure it's all the fill all the way up. So you get the right measurement.
Right here?
No, still you got a little more you need to get in there. Make sure it's full. Almost. Hold on. Let Nana tilt it to the side a little bit so you get a full cup. Okay, now get it. You got to turn your hand straight. Okay, man, that's a full one. Okay. Now, you got to see. Now you got to see how much this one needs. This one needs 1/4 cup of water. Now you're going to use this one. So find the 1/4 on the measuring cup. Turn it around. The 1 and the 4.
Right on the bottom.
Okay. So you want to fill it to that line. Watch your line. Is that the 1/4?
Not yet. Here we go.
Let's see, is that 1/4? Okay. Okay. Now you want to add your oil. This one needs 2/3 cups. So find 2/3 on there.
Right there.
Is that 2/3?
Just
2. That's 1/3. And you gotta find. Let Nana see. That's right, 2/3. Okay, now you want to fill your oil to that. Let's use the last of this in here. Okay. Remove that so y'all can see her what she's doing. Is it quite filled all the way up? Let's see. Let's see, 2/3. Where's two? That's correct. Oh, you good. Okay, put that in. Okay, now this one needs how much? This one needs 1/3. Now you got to put a 1/3 in there. Where's the 1/3 at? That's right.
Water?
No, oil. You got to get some more. Hold on, let her go get another bottle of oil. Okay, she's went and got another oil. So, you got to turn where you can see it. See the line. 1/3. Stop. Slow down so you can see. Where you at? Is it quite? Let me see. Oh, that's perfect. Let me see. Is that sure? Let me see. Yep, you're right. Get all your oil out.
Got it.
You did some good measurements right there. Okay. Now you want to do your eggs.
That's right here.
One of them calls for 1 egg.
One of them calls for 2 eggs.
And the other one calls for 2 eggs. Okay, you're going to crack it in here. Tap it on the side of it. Tap it again. A little harder. Harder. Okay, now pull it open. Put it in the box right here. Oh, can y'all see her? Crack a little harder. A little harder. Okay. That's 2 eggs right here. And one more. Okay, right here. Now, you're going to want to put it in here. Pour it in here. Okay. Now what you're going to do? Clean your mess up, correct? And what are you going to cook it in?
I'm going to cook it in here.
Show them what you're going to cook yours in. She's going to put hers in a muffin tin.
We're making brownies.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what are you going to do next?
We're going to cut it on.
You're going to mix it.
And we're going to mix it. You have to press it. Go on.
Cut it up a little bit. Yeah. Keep it down in the bowl so your stuff don't come out. Get back here. I'm going to turn around some for you. Get all over there.
It's still hard for me.
Now hold on one end, huh? You hold and I hold. So you got to make sure you get all at the bottom. So tell them what you're doing.
We're gonna mix it up, and then we're gonna pour it in here, and we're gonna use this, and we're gonna scoop it in here.
Right. So you're getting all the lumps out of it?
Yeah, the
Okay.
big chunks.
Okay, hold on, she'll be back.
Now I'm gonna put these in the sink, and then we're gonna pour it in here.
Okay. Let Nana spray your tin for you. So I'm going to spray her tin so they don't stick. We don't know how many you're going to get, so.
There's enough in here so we can make some extra ones.
So. That spray always makes me choke. So, did I get that last one? Yeah. So you're going to do a scoop. Let Nana do the first scoop so I can show you how much. Like that. Wipe it off the side. And then squeeze. We don't want it too full, so don't put too much in it. Do like a half one. I see this right here is going to be too full. So we're going to go. Okay. Wipe it off the side so you don't get... Okay. Yeah, just a little, because I think this thing doesn't fill up. Turn your hand this way.
This way?
And wipe it across the side when you come out so you don't spill. Squeeze the button. There you go. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Do the rest of them.
I'll put my...
No, you ain't got to squeeze that first. You got to scoop. Rub across the side so you don't drip. Okay. That's enough. Now take and get another scoop. Oh, watch it. So you don't drip. Make sure you're all the way through.
Ugh.
Okay, we'll clean that up when we get through. So we want to go, not a whole scoop because there's a lot. And then slide. Turn. Okay, then like this. Now, so you don't drip. Here you go. You don't have to squeeze that one. Rub across the sides. Rub across the sides. There you go. Go to your next one. Yeah, stay over it. There you go. Till it stops dripping. There you go. You got it, Sous Chef. Think you're gonna have 2 batches of this. Get all of it out. Okay. Stay over it till it stops dripping. Okay. Turn your spoon. There you go. Maybe need a little bit more, I think. Not a whole lot more. Rub across the spoon, bowl. There you go. Make sure it's not dripping. Okay.
Yes.
You're gonna have to rub it across the bowl. There you go. I think you have to go get the other one out so you can fill up another one. Watch it. Yep, there you go. So it don't drip all over your pan. because you don't want it to burn. Don't squeeze that one. Don't squeeze it. Slide, scrape, go across the side. Turn your spoon up. Turn your spoon up. Rub it across the bowl. There you go. Now, you don't squeeze till you get over it. That way you can get the rest of it out. Stay over it so you don't get... There you go. Wait till... There you go. Don't squeeze that. Let that go until you get over it. Rub across the side. Turn your hand up. Turn your hand up. There you go. Side. There you go. Get over top of it. There you go. Pour it out. And that's how you get the extra out. Okay, wait till you stop dripping before you turn. Now turn your hand. Turn your hand till it stops dripping. Now. Sous Chef got a lot of batter, so she's going to have to go get another muffin pan. Now rub it across the side of this bowl. Okay, now fill that one. Wait a minute, wait, yeah, get all that out. Okay, turn your hand. When you get that out, turn your hand. Turn your hand. Okay. Tell them you'll be back. Let you go get another pan.
I'll be back when I get another pan. We're about to put these in the oven, and until they're finished, we're gonna take them out.
And you'll be what?
And we'll be done.
Right. So you're gonna show them when you get through?
Yes.
Okay. Hold on. Let her get these in the oven. Okay.
Now I'm finished with not the muffins, the brownies.
Yeah. And she's stacking them now.
This one is breakfast too.
Go on in here. I'm gonna get the other video.
Okay. No. Okay. Finish stacking. You gotta stack them on top of each other. She's finishing up her brownies, Kaya, for her video. She's in video. So Kaya, hold on.
Now we're finished.
What do y'all think? Kind of hold them up a little bit so they can see what you did. Hold the whole thing up. Look good, don't they? Yeah. And she's finished. What you think?
I like.
Alright, here's one. You gotta taste it.
I love it.
Do you get a trace out?
Yeah.
Look. Oh, Lord. Did you see that eye? Ooh, both eyes shut. Yeah. And there you have it. Sous Chef made brownies.
I'm taking these
Yeah.
with me.
So, let me get to my part of the video. Hold on. Okay. It's cold outside. And I'm going to use something that's in the house. I think I'm going to make a little goulash. Yeah. I got some ground beef I got to get rid of. And that's what this video is going to be about. The first half was Sous Chef. Now I'm going to throw a little something in there. Yeah. I went out yesterday. And I know y'all been watching the news. Tennessee is cold. Well, Tennessee North don't like the cold weather. One reason being that I'm anemic. And when I get cold, it takes a lot to get me warmed up. Well, I went out yesterday. And they were calling for some more, precipitation. and it was cold out there. Like, when I left home, it was like 32. By the time I got home, it was like 20. And I got some rain on me a little bit. But I had a hat on. One that Miss Risa Richards had sent me. Ooh, nice and warm. And but when I got home, I was cold. I could not warm up. So when I came in, I had a few groceries, and my grandson put them up for me. And I went in there and got in front of the fireplace, and put my funky wear on, and could not warm up. And if you know anything about anemics, their iron is low, and we get cold very fast. And so, I got a little story to tell with this. I never had any problems being anemic. My anemia didn't come up until I started having children. And you hear what I said, children. Pretty healthy, as a child. And I got another story to tell you about my childhood, but this is about me being anemic. But I had my first child, and they saw a little problem with my anemia, but nothing major. After I had the child, I think a lot of y'all heard me say my first child was stillborn, 10 pounds. Yeah. And so when I had my second child, my anemia had gotten kind of bad. And something about when you have children, the baby tends to pull more down. It make you have kind of like your immune system and stuff gets, because they need something, and so they pull it from you. Well, I guess didn't learn from the first child. Well, here I'm on baby number 2, and so I had a problem with it being anemic, and put me on iron pills, and iron pills wasn't working. For some reason, it wouldn't absorb in my system. So I had to take it through an infed. And seemed to be doing pretty good on that. Then here come baby number 2. By this time, I was a real bad anemic. So then I started having to have infeds. Once a month, sometimes twice a month, where my iron would get so low. And so, kind of make a long story short, I was working at a factory, and I went to work like normal and was feeling fine. And I got real cold. It was kind of like, it was wintertime. And I probably worked about a 40-minute ride in another town. And so I went to work feeling fine. And I was real cold, but, and they had these giant fans in the factory. And I said, oh, don't blow it this way. And this particular day, I began to feel faint. Around about before lunchtime came, I was feeling kind of, lightheaded, like I was about to pass out. And so I'm thinking maybe I'm coming down with a cold or something. So I continue on that night, and my brother that's under me worked there, and my sister, 2 sisters older than me, worked there. Well, this particular night, probably a little bit after lunch, I began to be kind of unsteady. And so they said, you need to go home. You're not looking well, you need to go home. Well, being on the night shift, the nurse wasn't in there this particular day. So they let me go home. My brother, he was about to take off because he said, no, you don't need to ride by yourself. I'm going to take off and I'm going. I said, no, I don't want you to do that. Well, when I got outside in the cold, I felt fine. So I proceeded to drive myself back home, and I got on the interstate. Was talking to one of my girlfriends that I've known. We've been friends since 11 and 12. And me and her talking all the way, and I told her, I was feeling funny, but, I feel fine since I got in there. I let the window down, and the cool air was, I was feeling good. Rode home. Well, when I got off the interstate, as soon as I came off the ramp, I began to feel funny again. And to get to my house, I had to pass by the hospital. And I said to her, I'm going to, stop by the hospital. Because maybe, I may be coming down with the flu or something. So we're talking at probably about 9:30. And so I stopped at the hospital. I go in. And I told them how I was feeling. And how they triage you. Well, this wasn't a normal triage because they triaged me, took me right back. Normally they sit you back out in the waiting room. Well, they took me back, straight back. I thought, wow, it's good service here. There wasn't a whole lot of people in the waiting room, but nevertheless, they took me back. Next thing I know, I was in intensive care. Stayed there 2 days. My something sales was so low, they wanted to know, how did I manage to drive myself that far? I said, well, they first asked, how did you get here? Oh, I drove myself, I'm thinking just a little flu or cold or something. And end up getting several blood transfusion, iron transfusions, to get me back up. It says the one that didn't pass out behind the wheel. But I said, wow, you done scared me. Well, this ended me up. I had started going to the oncology. And sometime I had iron and fed once a month, sometimes twice. And depending on how I was feeling, I might got a blood transfusion. Well, let's fast forward this thing. Here I'm 60 and I'm still going through it. Yeah. And so, even with all my kids, never had problems with it before, but apparently having the children did something to me. And so that's where I'm at now. So, as long as I'm feeling okay, I go every 6 months. But if I'm feeling down, I contact them. They bring me in and they check mine, and depending on where my levels is, get hooked up again. And that's a 2.5 hour thing. Yeah, first you get a test dose to make sure you don't have no reaction. Because if you haven't had it back to back to back, you have to get that test dose, which is 30 to 40 minutes. And then you get the full. So, after I got in, I'm almost certain I was low enough to probably go. But I just didn't want to. And so, I stayed cold all day. Matter of fact, right now, and I haven't been out the door, my hands are like ice. And I'm not feeling bad, but I just feel You know, like I may be coming down with a little something. So depending on how I feel, you know, I can tough it out. You know, I can't take iron by mouth. I have to take it through an IV because it won't absorb in my system. But Tennessee North feels okay. I'm just cold. So yeah, that's why you didn't get a video. I have a video that's I've uploaded, but I just haven't posted it. And that was due to I wasn't feeling my best, but I wasn't sick, but I just was too cold to fool with it. And so that video is probably going to fall behind this one. They're going to be out of sync. But that's okay. So today, like I said, I'm still cold. So I want something kind of warm. So I thought I'm just going to make some goulash. And I got some apples from the last video. I made some applesauce. I like some chunky homemade applesauce. And that's in the other video that's going to follow this one. And so I'm going to make this goulash because I need to use the ground beef up. And yeah. So right now, what I'm doing is, I told you, my life could be a book. It's always something. But it's alright. He's still using me. He ain't done with me yet. So, I got this onion here I'm cutting up. And I'm going to throw this in the goulash. And I'm not going to make a lot. I just thought I'd give you all a little rundown about, why I'm kind of behind with the video. You know, every day we get up with something bothering us. And it's not major. But if you live long enough, you're going to have something bothering you too. You just got to learn to live with it and deal with it. Now, I wasn't feeling bad enough to be carted off with no ambulance or nothing like that. But I was ice cold. Let me tell you how cold it was to me. The house thermostat says 77. 77. Now, I had the house thermostat at 77 in my room with the door shut and the fireplace on at 79. Yeah. And everybody that entered said, oh my God. It's too hot. But Sous Chef, she spent the night with Nana and she didn't complain not one little bit. Thing 2 and thing 3 spent the night before Sous Chef. So I had the boys stay 2 nights, and then Sous Chef stayed a night and a piece. Because she ended up going home because her cousin had came over, but she came back the next day. So they're going to stick on whatever Nana, it's alright with them. Yeah. Mister, he'll go in another room and open a window. And I'll say, do I feel cold air? He said, no, ain't no cold air. I know that window was up. Because he had that door shut, and I could feel the air coming out from under the door. I don't want to make it uncomfortable for everybody else, but that's why I shut the door and try to stay to myself when I'm feeling that way. But they understand. All of my kids, they understand. They come in there and they check on me and they Yeah, they bring me stuff. They can't talk to me long. It's so bad sometimes when I get like that my teeth will chatter, lips will tremble. I guess when I was about probably was about 50. They said I hadn't gone into menopause, because what they said is it seems like I'm losing blood somewhere. The reason why I'm so anemic. Couldn't find out where. So what they did was put me on birth control to try to trick my body into going into early menopause. And that went on for probably about 5-6 years. Because I think my cycle didn't stop till I was probably 56. Yeah. They thought if they could trick my body into going into early menopause, it would turn my cycle off. Because when you're anemic that bad, you don't need a cycle. You don't need to lose blood from nowhere. And that's my life. Yeah. And that's my onions. I'm chop up a little green pepper. And I'm probably not going to put all these onions in there because I'm not going to make a whole lot of goulash. I'm just making a little. I need to get rid of that ground beef. I'm going to chop up, a little of this green pepper. Oh. And William. Mr. William, one of my subscribers, gave me the Titans knife and cutting board. Yeah. Since we're out of everything, I'm going to use them. Yeah. And I'm going to be Titan fan next year too. I hope we make some better choices. I got a feeling we're losing Henry. All somebody got to do is offer him something better, and I wouldn't blame him. He's just turned 30, and you got to do what's right for him. He's got a child, and I said, whatever's good for you, son, do you. And Tannehill, I think he's gone. So, I'm thinking they're not going to renew his contract. And I think we still have Will Levitt, so he's probably going to be our quarterback. Now we're on the hunt for coach. So we'll see. And my knives are cutting well. Yeah. So, my subscribers who think about me, just want you to know, Tennessee North is feeling okay. I'm just cold. And what's gonna be good for me? Spring. Yeah. That's what's gonna be good for Tennessee North. Spring. We're supposed to get like close to 60. Friday. I ain't gonna be mad. Okay. Green peppers and onion. Let's get to the stove. Okay. I'm gonna add some of these onions. These green peppers. I'm gonna add some of this herb garden. I'm going to some total seasoning. Some Italian seasoning. Some French onion. This stuff really has a good flavor. And a little salzoon. And these spoons are from one of my subscribers as well. That I got for my birthday. Learning with something. I can't remember the last part. It's learning. You know who you are. It's the Cuisinart wooden spoons. Thank you so much. I'm going to add some salt and pepper to this. I'm going to put a top on this, and then I'm going to get the rest of my ingredients. Hold on. Okay, I done drowned my ground beef. Let me taste the ground beef. Add some water. I'm gonna add a little beef bouillon to this. Now I'm gonna add some elbow macaroni to it. And this is my version that I'm going to make. I'm making a quick version. I'm adding a can of petite diced tomatoes. I'm adding a can of rotel. And a rotel. So it's kind of like goulash and elbow spaghetti. You call it what you want to call it. I'm going to call it what I call it. And I want a can of tomato sauce. Let me taste. Tastes good to me. I'm gonna put a top on it. And we'll be back. Hold on. Okay, it's been about 25, a little over 25 minutes. Let's see what we're looking at. Oh yeah, we're looking good here. Yeah, I'm gonna sprinkle some cheese over that and put the top back on it. Hold on. I turned it off. that's it. Hold on. Okay, I'm just making a few corn cakes just to go with it. Yeah, I know y'all have seen me make these a lot of times. I got my apples heated up. I always put some butter on them while they're still down. Make a little, I may make a little salad with it, I'm not sure. We'll see. Let me get these up, and then we'll be back in plate. Hold on. Okay, that's the finished product. Corn cakes, and my version of quick goulash. Hold on, I'm finna plate. Okay, here's the end result. My goulash, my version, some corn cakes, a little simple salad, tomato, onion, green pepper, some bacon bits, and some homemade applesauce. Yeah. I'm drinking water. Yeah. Tennessee North drink water. Sous chef is gone. She went over her dad's house. And she took her brownies with her. She gave us one. And she packed the rest up. Yeah. So, I'm not very hungry today. But I could eat. Hold on. Okay. You know, let me speak to the Lord about this. Amen. Amen. Sip of water. Zesty Italian dressing. I don't like the creams. I used to be a ranch and a blue cheese, but I got off of them years ago, maybe over 10 years ago. So now just I like the vinaigrettes. Let's see what we're talking about here. It's nice and hot. First bite to you. See those tomatoes, green peppers in it. That's what's gonna make it good. That cheese over the top of it. That rotel gave it a nice kick. It's nice and hot too. And the corn cake. Nice and buttery. Yeah. Hmm. Hot. These applesauce. This applesauce. I like my applesauce with a little chunk in it if I'm gonna make it homemade. Mmm. Mmm. Ooh, them Granny Smith apples too. Mmm. 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 I probably could have ate. Last time I ate was it's almost 5 now. Me and Sous Chef ate breakfast probably about 9:45, 9 o'clock somewhere, 9:30. The man had just been hanging around the house. Her mom said, "Why do you like going over there and just hanging with Nana? She's not doing anything." She said she's watching YouTube. That's okay. That's Sous Chef. That's my baby. Thing 2, excuse me. Thing 2 and thing 3, they the same way. They get near Nana Street. Oh yeah. That noise you in the background, you know, it's my grandson. I only had a couple of bites and I feel full already. Mmm. Them apples. Mmm, mmm, mmm. You'll see in the other video, Sous Chef helped me with the apples. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You ever cook something, and because you're the one who cooked it, by the time it gets done, you're already full. You're like, I don't feel like eating. I do that all the time, especially on holidays. I cook, I don't eat. I may eat mine the next day. I'm too busy preparing and waiting on folks, and yeah, got a grandchild on one leg and one climbing on my back, and usually my holiday meals are my breakfast the next day. And that's okay. It tastes better the next day anyway. The seasons have gotten in it. Being in this kitchen by this stove has warmed me up a lot, so yeah. So don't y'all worry about old Tennessee North. I've been going through this for years. I just get real cold and it just takes me a long time to warm back up. Maybe take me a day or so. Yeah, my teeth chatter, and yeah. You would think I was still standing outside. You have to put a lot of cover on the bed. I don't wore out a lot of heated blankets till they just don't work no more. And at 60 years old, I have never had a hot flash. Yeah. My sisters and friends, they tell me about them. I even got people younger than me. Them had them. Now I ain't complaining because they say it's something else. And it could be because I'm anemic. I don't know. Lord spares me and bless me, and I'm here. 70, 80, maybe they hit me then. I might be senile or have autism, and I won't know I'm having them then. Yeah. Whew. This meal is delish. But I'm telling you, I don't think I'm going to be able to finish it now. One reason could be since I've quit drinking Cokes and 2 months strong. I stopped, I stopped at the beginning of November. Yeah. Well, yeah. I didn't have one in November. Maybe about the week or so before Thanksgiving. I think I might have tried one. And got off of it. Started drinking, I drank a couple of Sprites, but no Coke. And then I tried drinking some ginger ale, because that's my other go-to. But then I found out the key to it is just don't drink now at all. So I'm going to say faithfully, none at all in December. None at all. And I like to think it was toward the end of November that I definitely didn't have any. But I'm not going to swear to it. But definitely none in December. And I haven't had none in January. So, that's good. So I met a man in Walmart the other day when I went out. And I was coming around the corner. He was looking at the Crystal Light. And I'm looking at Crystal Light, and he said something, and I said, yeah, I'm trying to get off that Coke habit. He said, I'm trying to get off the Pepsi. So he was trying to pick out the flavors. And his wife came around the corner. He said, honey, she's kicking Coke, and I'm kicking Pepsi. Yeah. At the time, he said, it's been 6 days he hadn't had one. Yeah. I said, well, I'm around in 2 months, so. He said, I know it can be done. He said, ooh, I've been drinking Pepsi a long time. And he looked older than me. White hair, white beard. They ain't saying nothing. He probably was in his 40s. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to definitely have to finish this a little bit later. I think it's all this water I done drank. I don't know if I said this once before though. If you see me chewing after I done ate, and you see me still chewing, because I'm on this thing where chewing my food all the way up. I don't believe in swallowing like that. I want to chew that real good. I looked on some of the videos, and even after I finished, I'm still chewing. Because the least little bit, I gotta chew it up. I don't believe in swallowing big pieces. Somebody told me somewhere about you're supposed to chew your food so many, I don't forgot how many, but I chew my food well. Well, I'm going to end this video so I can get back in my cave and get near the heat. And for those who care, don't worry about Tennessee North. Tennessee North is doing good. Yeah, I'm not feeling bad. I'm just cold. And I take vitamins. And yeah, so I'm in pretty good shape, as well as can be expected. You know, I get it with my aches and pains, and yeah, my rotor cups in both arms are giving me trouble. Yeah, so take a little something for that, and I keep it moving. One day, both of them was hurting in the middle of the night. Well, it wasn't. It was late in the evening. Too late to call it out. And man, I don't know about you, but sometimes when something hurts me, it could be a knee or a hip. If it's hurting me bad enough, like arthritis or something that jumped in and it's hurting me bad, it will make me sick to my stomach. Yeah, that's just me. But yeah, it just I feel bad. I don't want to. You don't even want nobody talking to you. Yeah, that kind of pain. Oh. And one day my shoulders was hurting me, both of them at the same time. I said, oh, why both? And laying down, Mr. said, what's wrong now? My shoulder. Everybody came by, rub that for me. Mr. said, you better ready for the nursing home. I told him he'll get there before I will. Or we'll get some, a room we can share. Mrs. a good guy. Yeah. He never changes. He's the same. He's quiet, homebody. He likes to fool around in the yard. He likes to play with his ride mower and lawn mowers, and he loves that shed. Yeah. So, that's enough about us. I'm going to get off here. And the kitchen is clean. I could pan around here, but yeah, all the dishes, I wash as I go. And I cleaned the kitchen up. So what you don't see is when I pause, sometimes I may done pause about 20, 30 minutes or so. But I'm cleaning the kitchen and all that, sweeping, doing all that before I even sometimes come back. When I come back and get ready to play, I done cleaned the whole kitchen out. Yeah, so when I walk out here, I'm clicking off lights. But you know the funniest part about it? When I leave out here, all the dishes are washed. I get up in the morning, I got a sink full. I said, did a party or something take place while I was asleep? Wow, didn't nobody invite me? One of the subscribers, well, might not have been a subscriber, or one of the YouTube left me a comment and said something. You don't have plates? Yeah, I got dishes, plates. But they see you always with the styrofoam plates. Well, the reason why, I don't owe you no explanation, but the reason why I use styrofoam plates is because I can. And that part there. Like I said, I don't mind people asking me questions, or it's the way you ask and how you ask. I use styrofoam plates because I want to. I'm the dishwasher. Yeah. And that's why. I can mess up all the dishes, or I may choose not to mess up any at all. What's the matter? I'm not asking you to wash them. And Mr. says all the time, you buy styrofoam plates, but the sink is full. Yeah, because they use the regular dishes as well. Yeah. So, for that YouTuber who wanted to know why I always use styrofoam plates, because I can. And that part there. So, I'm going to end this video. And like, share, subscribe. Yeah, tell somebody about Old Tennessee North. And leave me some comments. Hit that notification button so you know the next time I come back. And you know it's going to be a next time. And in this other video that's behind this one, which should have been before this one, I'm trying the okra. Either I didn't prepare it right. They gave me the recipe, their version, my cousin and my sister. It's the texture, maybe. I think it's the texture. So I'm going to try it again. I'm going to let one of them fix it, and yeah, Tracy and I are going to fix it, and I'll try it again on camera, and I'll let you know. Is Tennessee North going to eat it? I don't know. Yeah. I got some other things planned that I haven't tried or eaten in my 60 years. Yeah. Be looking for them. I'm going to put this up. I may come back and eat it before the night's out. It's still early. It's a little after 5. Yeah. Yeah. Ain't that something? Got my glasses and going to squint. Try to look across the room at the clock. Yeah. So I'll come back and eat it later. Yeah. Bye now.